and 61. Hang varer iha gavam api bhalavanam kolahaler vividavandi kalavatam te samrajate priyataya brajaraj sunor govardhanadapi gurur brajabanditadya praptam nija pranayina prakarai paritam nandishwaram brajamahendra mahalayam tam dure niriksha mudita tvaritam dhanishta tvam anayishyati kada pranayar mamagre. This verses, two verses together. So now Radhika is surrounded by all her gopis and she arrives at Nandishwar. This is the hill where Krishna lives. And this Nandishwar is Shivdev, Mahadev. He appeared as this hill. Maharaj aa gaya. Okay? So as she approaches, you can hear from the cow shed, all the cows are mooing. And all the cows mooing together, 900,000 cows mooing together. It sounds like millions of sages chanting Om God. Because when cows chant, we may think it's Om, backwards Om. Because they're chanting Moo. They start with the Ma. Ma is actually Chandra Bindu. In the Om, when you say Om, it's A-U-Ma. Om. Om. It starts from the bottom of the throat. A. And then U in the middle of the mouth. And then Ma. Aum. Om, like that, right? So it's three syllables together, a, u, ma. And there's a dot on the top. So we know in Sanskrit like this, right? This is the Chandra Bindu. The ma is the Chandra Bindu and it's representing the kiss of Radha Krishna. Okay? And a is Krishna and u is Radha. So the cows start with the ma because it's the most sweet. That's why the cows start with moo. But when they chant moo for a long time, it becomes om. There's a short story with this, that Krishna sometimes what he will do is, he wants to glorify Radhika in Nanda Bhavan when she's cooking. He wants to glorify her name. But he knows if he starts chanting Radhe, Radhe, Radhe and dancing, then everyone will be a little suspicious. Why is Krishna chanting and chanting Radhe, Radhe, Radhe? So Krishna thinks, what can I do? So Krishna chants one long verse, and inside that verse, there's the word Dhara. And so then Krishna just begins to repeat this word again and again. It's a beautiful verse from scripture. But Krishna thinks if I sing this verse, no one will suspect anything. So he begins to chant Dhara, 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 Dhara. So if anyone to ask him, what are you chanting? Dhara. He's talking about the Lord Narayan who is Dhara, Dhara. You know, Dhara means to, it's a special Sanskrit word. So Krishna is like this. Dhara, 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 Dhara. So the cows are chanting moo, but it becomes om. And therefore the cows, Prabhuji likes to say, the cows only chant om because they're pure-hearted, they're always in sattva gun, and they don't chant anything else. Like the greatest sages, only chanting om. That's why he says you should take cow milk and serve the cows. When brahmacharis come to Gurukul, if they don't serve the cows, he said you'll never be free of anarthas. You want to be free of anarthas, disturbance in the mind, and anger, and lust, and greed, madness, all these things, serve the cows. Stay with the cows, sleep with, you can have a bed. If you're very disturbed, then you can put your bed in the goshala and sleep with the cows. Or you can sleep on the ground like the cows, no problem. And then your heart will become very simple like a sage, or like a hangsa, like a swan, you'll never be disturbed. Because the cows are always chanting Oms, they're very strong and very pure. This Brahma Shabda is within them, Shabda Brahma. So now Radhika comes into the kitchen, not into the kitchen yet. She's still coming inside Nanda Bhavan. All the cows are mooing. All the cow herders are shouting. So you can hear the day is starting. Not only that, but all the different musicians are playing and singing. There's many, like we hear, when Krishna comes back from the forest, then also there'll be many musicians and they'll do a theater performance, drama, singing. So in the morning also, all the different minstrel. Minstrel means someone who's expert at playing instruments and singing and is a professional entertainer. Minstrel means someone who is always entertaining everyone. So this is one kind of a class in Braj. Professional entertainers. Like we have in this world, artists, dancers, singers. So in Braj, all the Gandharvas, all the Apsaras, they have their perfect forms in Braj. And they're all singing and dancing. So as Radhika comes, everyone's singing, dancing. You can hear the festival is beginning, like on days like Anukut. From morning time, everyone's very happy, and naturally a festival is erupting. Okay, so then Raghunath makes the point that this Nandishwar is even more dear to Krishna than Govardhan. So this is a very interesting thing. That Govardhan is so exalted, so great, but yet to Krishna, Nandishwar is more dear. So this is Raghunath. There's one thing here is that if you're in front of the Jamuna, you glorify Jamuna as the greatest river. And if you're in front of Ganga, you glorify Ganga as the greatest river. This is proper respect. Otherwise, you're in front of Ganga and you just sing, oh Jamune, you're so great, oh Ganga, you know. So in front of Nandishwar, Nandishwar is the greatest. In front of Giriraj, Giriraj is the Haridasa Varya. That's one point. Another point is that Krishna in one form is Giriraj, and dearer to Krishna than himself is all the devotees. Nandishwar is Mahadev, and so he's more dear. In the Shastra it says that even Mahadev is more dear than me, Uddhava is more dear than me, the gopis are more dear than me. So this is one angle. So there's many sides to this, but we don't have so much time, so we'll go forward. So that time, Dhanishta comes. Dhanishta is Krishna Paksha, but she's also nice Saki. And she's also Radhika, Suhrid Saki, like favorable to Radhika, but she's more Krishna Paksha, and she's a little more elder. But she knows of Radha Krishna's love, and she always helps. She'll give Krishna's remnants to Radhika. She's always helping like that. So Dhanishta comes, and she leads Radhika into Nanda Bhavan, and then they sit down outside the kitchen first. There's a meeting area, and all the gopis have come in like rivers, right? So all their different ingredients are placed down. In the meantime, all the milk is being brought from the milking of the cows, and it's been by hundreds and hundreds of those in Dasya Ras, Raktak, Patrak, Chitrak. They're taking all the milk into the kitchen. They start boiling, start preparing paneer, start making, yogurt from the previous night is churned for butter. Everything is every day fresh. They don't have, everything is made for Krishna fresh. Some people are making ginger paste. Some people are making different spice like roasting cumin, and then you use a rolling pin for rotis and make it like slightly ground, and then a nice fragrance comes. Garam masala, you take cinnamon, clove, bara lychee, big black cardamom, and many other spices, and you roast it, and then use also this silbata, means stone and pestle, and grind it. Then other kinds of spices, they soak in water, cumin in one side, coriander in another side, and they paste it. If you want to make an amazing sabji, all fresh spices. Nothing should be old. Like nowadays, people buy from the store already ground spices. It has no flavor. So Radhika, everything every day is fresh. Fresh black pepper, cardamom, cumin, fenugreek, fennel. All the different spices are prepared so that when Radhika comes, everything is clean, ready. Everything is very nicely organized, many shelves. The kitchen has over 550 fireplaces. And just like when Krishna is in the Ras dance, dancing so quickly, he looks like a firebrand. When Radhika is in the kitchen, she has so much Urja Shakti, so much power, that she's moving around as if, where's Radhika? There, everywhere. And very quickly she cooks hundreds and hundreds of preparations. So first, Radhika is sitting down, and Jashoda gives her some drinks, and then Yashoda gives her different ornaments, different cloth, and speaks with her. She says, now you should sit sometime, you've come a long way. But Radhika is very eager to go start. But Yashoda, we talked a little bit about this yesterday, that when Krishna comes before Yashoda, even he may be like the Supreme Lord. Indra is falling at his feet, Brahma is falling at his feet, even Narayan wants to see him when he goes with Arjuna. Krishna is so powerful, all the universes are within him, but when he's in front of Yashoda, he's just like a little baby boy. No knowledge, running around naked with maybe one bracelet, one belt with little bells on it. In the same way, because of Jashoda's overpowering love, when Radhika comes in front of her, even though she is Swarup Shakti, even though all the Lakshmis, all the goddesses are coming from her, Durga, everyone comes from Radhika's tip of her toenails effulgence. But in front of Jashoda, she's just like a little lali. And that's why Jashoda picks her up in her arms, and she's just very small in her arms. So Jashoda always sees that Radhika is very small, but she has so much overpowering love. And it's the same thing with Guru and Vaishnavas. Guru and Vaishnavas have so much Vatsalya Bhav towards the Jivas who are coming to Krishna that even big, like politicians, wealthy businessmen, they'll come in front of Guru and Vaishnavas and just be like little babies, eating from their hands, giggling, laughing. Even though outside, everyone is falling at their feet. Hundreds of policemen are protecting them. In front of Guru and Vaishnavas, they become like little babies. You can see with Prabhuji, Radhastami, Janmashtami days, all these big, powerful men come. And they all come in front of Prabhuji, big ladies also, politicians. And in front of Prabhuji, they're just like little kids. So this is the power of Vatsalya Bhav, motherly love, fatherly love. Okay, so now Radhika enters the kitchen. Okay, 63. Radha, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel down there. Share with your friends, ask a question in the comments, and check out our website, kripa.tv, for courses, to support us, and for our articles and more. Haribol.